グリザイアの歌詞です。
Bonjour watcher, this is Johnny45 and welcome back to the pro Grisaia. We have passed 4 people guys, we have passed 4 people. I guess the first line from them is the place where we're gonna confess our love. Yeah, meaning I think that is the beginning of each group I guess, because suddenly there are 4 questions where each person introduces us. Like first is Makina, and then we get Amane-chan, and then we get Sachi-chan, and lastly Michiro. Now it's finally time to come
続きからよ。
for our to romance, of course, my favorite girl, Sakaki Yumiko-chan. Sakaki Yumiko, a good anti-social classmate of mine, should above cover. I'm rather amazed to find that she's capable of projecting such a ferocious aura as a fool to my carefully on instinct for danger. Sorry, it seems she's still capable of surprising me. Quite impressive, really. Though it's not likely that many schoolgirls would particularly enjoy receiving that sort of compliment. Still, just what is she doing over there? Sakaki stands under a colorful yellow and red strip awning, glaring powerful through the glass at the interior of a small store. Since the girls usually defined by emotionless disinterest and a social vacuum of a personality, the intense passions in their case is somewhat surprising.
年頃の女の子がクレープ屋の前にいるんです。普通なら何かしら妄想絡みの推測が出てもおかしくないと思います。
Sachi, where did you come from? Sachi having snuck up behind me at some point offers a typical helpful suggestion. Fantasies.
はい、そうですね。買ったクレープが急に破裂して全身クリームまみれになってベトベトになるとか。陳腐ながらもそういう妄想が一般的かと思われます。生クリームプレイか。
And also, why Amane is here?
別に一般的じゃないでしょそれ。
Look, I'm not asking for the description of your sexual fantasy. Sachi, I'm just wondering what Sakaki is doing in front of that shop. Quickly outpaced by the conversation, I tend to get things back on the topic. In the next moment, someone yanks vigorously on my sleeve. Okay, I know who it is. Makina-chan. That's someone be Makina, of course. She's got a comically proud expression on her face. I might occur to the reporting that she went poopy all by herself to her parents in full expectation of their lavish praise. I hardly think this case is likely to have any accurate information, but I suppose it can't hurt to ask. Well, Makina, do you know something about this? What's going on with Sakaki?
きっとユミちゃんはあの店に因縁をふっかけて奪い取っては無下に潰して更地にする気なのよさ。
Great, thanks. You've been a great help. I expected asking Makina was an utter waste of time. Waste of time. Not that I expected anything reasonably a coherent answers, but I just can't help myself. Why would Sakaki need to do a thing like that?
え？だって趣味なのよ。
When you use that disbelieving, everybody knows that tone of voice. It almost sounds convincing.
それがユミちゃんの人間味なのよさ。
No wonder why Makina is very cute. Violently snatching people's dolls just to wipe them out of existence is a human side. Even for Sakaki, that seems excessively malicious. I've been talking with these people for several minutes now, and none of them have said anything remotely insightfully, or even coherent. Have they collectively lost what little sanity they had left?
っていうかユージ、私たちが急に出てきても驚かないのね。
Huh? Alright, that's because I sense your presence nearby.
へえ、相変わらず人間離れした回答ね。
Personally, I thought that bit about a whipped cream earlier was significantly more ridiculous. What was that all about, anyway?
ああ、その話ならやっぱ一度は女体盛りも経験しないとねってことでまとまったけど。
No porn here, please. No porn here. You reach a consensus on that. The initial topic was ridiculous enough, but how the discussion might have developed towards an right at that conclusion is completely beyond my comprehension.
ちょっと一応言っておくけど、アマネが勝手に言ってるだけだからね。私は別に同意してないし。
はい、みちる様は純粋なピュアガールですよね。髪は金色に染めてますけど。
これそこのメイド、
あんたの今の言い方なんか引っかかるんだけど。あと髪の色もしれっとディスったでしょ。ビッチ扱いか。
みちる様、10円あげますからここは抑えて。ビッチ顔でもビッチでないことは私も信じていますから。
あ、10円ありがとうじゃなくて、フォローするつもりならもっとちゃんとフォローしなさいよ。
Don't bribe people with money.
申し訳ございません。やはり髪も金色ですし、カラフルなピュアガールとでもした方がよろしかったでしょうか。
論点はそこじゃねえ。ちょっと盛り上がるのはいいけど、あんたたちこれ以上騒ぐと私たちがこうしてるのが榊さんにバレて、きっと思いもつかない凄惨な復讐をされるわよ。
I would like that to happen.
それは困りますね。みちる様、静かにしましょう。
到底納得できないけど、場合が場合だけに一応黙っとくわ。
ユミちゃんが意味深にニヤーっと笑うと怖いのよ。ホラーなのよさ。
That's because you tend to tease her, Makina. That's what you get. So I kind of get the idea this is a deliberately surveillance operation on your part. Covert activities of this sort are well within the range of my professional expert. And these noisy crowds of schoolgirls were happy to be the single least competent operations I had ever seen. I feel mildly dizzy. Well, let's put a positive spin on it and say I am always seeing new things when I'm with these people, although I never ever want to work a job with them. Of course, you can't say Sakaki is much better than the rest since she still has a coat on. She's staring intently at the piece of paper in the shop window, but as she finally tracked down the menu that killed her family. At least I hope there's a menu. If that sheet of paper has the manager's name written on it or something, I see Sakaki trying to place some sort of curse on them.
もう30分もね。ああして微動だにしないのよ。店員さんもう半泣きだし。
In other words, you people have been here for half an hour as well. I mean, forget Sakaki, what's your objective here? I was originally thinking you came as a group and just sent her to buy everyone's crepes.
いいえ、違います。第一、榊さんはそういう行動を取らないじゃないですか。
You do have a point.
私がたまたまユミちゃんを見つけて、みんなをメールで招集したのよさ。
So everyone's here is because of Makina. Good job. A group stalker, you guys really get along.
人ごとみたく言ってるけど、お兄ちゃんだってそれでのこのこここまで来たんだからおあいこなのよ。
But I just coincidentally happened to. Well, no, I guess you're right. Can't really deny that.
何よその玉虫色の返事。
Forget it. Truth of the matter is, I do realize halfway through the sentence that defending myself will require entire inspiration and desire to follow the path of least resistance instead. It's one of the little tricks I resourcefully pick up to make my life among these people easier.
で、最初のさっちゃんの言葉じゃないけどさ、ユージは何してると思う？榊さん。
Well,
記号としてはユミコ、クレープ屋。あ、そうだユージ、それ以前にあんたクレープって知ってる？
things are white grapes and fruit roll out inside a thin omelette, right? Sorry. Not that I ever eaten one. Well, no, maybe I did once or twice, but judging from the way I can't particularly recall the experience, it can't be that memorable a treat. I mean, in all fairness, I'm basically not that interested in food in the first place, and the creepy is a sugary thing aimed at women children would be downright strange if I was interested.
卵焼きというよりはパンケーキですが、基本的にはその通りです。
で、その甘いクレープ屋さんの前に榊さん、ユージはどう思う？
I think I finally understand the situation. In short, they're all just busted with sheer curiosity. After all, our co-collector Sakaki appears to be a long after sugary treat. What kind of quiz will she order? What's the look on her face going to be like when the moment finally comes? How will she eat it? A new side of Sakaki Yumiko, a face she keeps carefully hidden from us, might well emerge in that moment. Normally, these sort of events will hardly warrant such high expectations. You don't fully expect Sakaki to casually buy something in the usual apathetic way. They casually eat it without any particular expression on her face. But for some reason, Sakaki appears to be seriously conflict instead. This tantalized hint of something out of the ordinary has clearly fueled the group's hopes. Sakaki, every ounce of her concentration focused on the menu in front of her, glanced into the windows like a dog trying to intimidate someone into submission. I can't say I ever seen anyone buy a treat with an expression like that on their face. What on earth is she thinking about at the moment?
おっちゃん、ケツネ一丁、ネギと揚げ玉ぎょうさん入れて、あとお出汁もよーけめで入れといてな。
What are you doing, Makina-chan? What are you doing?
お姉ちゃん、うちうどん屋ちゃうねん。クレープ屋さんやねんで。
What the hell was that?
いや、緊張感に耐えられなくなったのよさ。
マキちゃんがいきなりボケたので返すのに精一杯でした。
Right, but why did you bother?
あんだけすごい顔してっから突然そういうこと口走ったりしないかなって思ったのよさ。
Okay, look, not everyone is as bipolar as you are. Sorry. Sakaki may seem fearsome at times, but this girl is frightening in her own right.
いや、榊さんはきっとこう考えてるはずよ。
You are supposed to be the responsible elder here, right? Don't get caught out in Makina's game.
いいじゃないのよさ。つかユージ、あんたマキナとかさっちゃんと私への対応に差がないか？ん？
I treat you like an adult, you should be. Also, do me a favor, don't try to talk me like these kids these days at your age. It's just embarrassing to watch.
豊島か！私を豊島と蔑んでるのか？
Forget it, I give up. Do what you want.
ちぇー、まあいいや。というわけで、皆さん榊さんに注目
I'm gonna most the conversation right along with all the lurching resilience of a drunkard trapped in the height of a midlife crisis.
乳首を落としたんですけど。
What the frick? Instantly, I feel the air lost me pretty solid. Ignoring this completely, Amane forged on her heads with a monologue.
右の、ええ、ピンクくて、ちょっと小さめなんだけど、知りません？
Please stop, you disgrace yourself as a human being.
え、ダメだった今の。
Your beloved Kansai is the cultural capital of Japanese comedy, isn't it? Can't you tell the difference between a safe joke and one that is just awkward for everyone involved?
ちょっと待ってって。そんなん乳首とかめっちゃセーフやん。
乳首、え？
あっちやったら父放り出して外を歩いてるおばちゃんとかおんのに、なんで私だけが？ね
え。もういいんですよ、あまねさん。
さっちゃんまで。やっぱダメなの今のは。ねえ。
そもそも乳首って落ちんのか？ダッピ？
No, you can't drop nipples in the first place.
ごめんマキナ。ちょっとお姉ちゃん一人にしてくれないかな。
Yeah, shoo, please. Finally, crushed by the awkward atmosphere, Amane slowly crumbles to the ground in shame.
じゃあ次はチルチルの番ね。
Since Michiru's were anticipating this possibility as she'd been keeping uncharacteristically quiet and inconspicuous since the comedy routine started, to no avail, of course, something close to panic spreads across her face.
っていうか、どうしていきなり順にネタ出しするのが義務みたいになってるのよ。
Well said.
ノリです。こういうのは乗ってこそだと思いませんか？
でも自信ないし。
面白いとか面白くないのは実は関係ないのよさ。
ええ、ここで大切なのはみんなが作った雰囲気に水を差して壊さないことです。みちる様、お分かりですよね？
分かったわよ。 この恨み腹さで。
終了です、みちる様。
だから言ったじゃないのよ。
Don't cry, Michiru. Michiru lets out a strange, piteous wail and collapsed to the ground. You people are seriously cruel.
チルチルが好きだからこそやったのよ。
Are you sure about that? That's a fact.
ネタは残念ながら本当に面白くありませんでしたが、そんなことは些細なことです。そうですよね、みちる様。
もういい。話しかけないで。
Michiru responds to her friend's tough look by curling out into a feather ball next to Harmony. But I'm not well versed in these matters, so if I'm gonna say this is motivated by affection, I guess I have to take her word for it.
じゃあ最後はお兄ちゃんなのよさ。
Why? Me too?
はい、当然です。まさか風見さん、ご自分だけは例外と思われましたか？
Well, I guess not.
期待してるのよさ。
こうなったらユージのがいくら面白かろうと八つ当たりしてやるんだから。
Wow, you just wake up. Why did you feel the need to declare that? What a mess. Then again, even this nasty little game is nothing compared to the many seriously unpleasant variety of humor I had to deal with in the workplace. Cautiously tuning up all sensory data, I turned my focus completely inward and rapidly began to devise a plan. Speed is crucial in this sort of thing. A gap centered on Sakaki, eh? Maybe I'll play up the gap between her girly taste and violent personality. Seems like it might fit the bill. Alright, that should work. I raised my head to find everyone has vanished. Harmony and the others are gone. Even Sakaki, who has planted like a statue in front of the grid start our later routine, has suddenly gone missing. No, I guess she's still around after all. She's not currently in my field of vision, but there seems to be somewhat intimidated and out of murderous anger behind me, and there's no mistaking the metallic sound. Oh, no wonder they are not here. Seems she managed to sneak up on me at some point.
何をしていたの？
Oh yeah, Yuji closed his eyes, thinking, and then suddenly when he opened his eyes, they are no longer here. Hold that thought. Can you try say excuse me, which would make a better weapon, banana or strawberry flavored grapes? Just an experiment.
何？意味不明なことを言って煙に巻こうとしてるの？
Right, sorry, forget it. You wanted to know what I was doing here, right? I was observing you, Sakaki.
そう。とりあえず殺すわ。
Haha. Sorry, but that's well beyond your capabilities, as I think you know for some quite time now. When I turned back, Sakaki was indeed waiting for me. Despite the anger small than beneath the surface, there's no obvious signs of rage on her face. She is speechless, as always. I guess I should interpret that as a positive thing, but it feels more like a letdown. It might be interesting to see some naked emotion from her, for once. Where did the others go?
一目散に逃げたわ。クレープ屋の前まで行ってメニュー一つ満足に選べずにいた痛い女によっぽど失礼なことを言っていたんでしょうね。
Come on, Sakaki, don't say like that. Oh, so that's what was going on there.
え？
Yeah, we were all kind of racking our brains trying to figure out why you were just standing there like a statue. To be more precise, we were missing ourselves by inventing ludicrous theories, but I might as well leave that unsaid.
口を滑らせたのね。自滅というやつかしら。一生の不覚だわ。
I really don't think it's that a big of a deal, so were you able to buy a creep in the end?
途中でいらなくなったわ。
I see.
最初に少し悩んだのよ。
Alright. We're still discussing this. She oddly talkative. I mean, if she was going to give me the real story, why lie about not wanting one in the first place?
両方とも美味しそうだから決めるのに迷ったの。
I see.
すごく迷ったの。
Right.
すごく迷ったの。
That hard a choice, eh?
笑うところのつもりだったんだけど。
That fair, sorry, I guess I missed the cue.
いいけど。
Sakiki averts her face uncomfortably. I do feel bad about making a joke fall flat, but I seriously didn't catch it. To be honest, I still don't understand when or why I was supposed to laugh. But I guess the two of us just aren't cut out for this sort of thing. Sakiki might not be much of a comedian, but I hardly the best audience. So you never end up making a decision?
決まったわ。
Then why not buy it?
そうね。
But you are not holding a creep.
時間が経ちすぎていたのね。見たら店員がずっと怪訝な表情を浮かべていたわ。すぐにこの店はもう利用できないと悟って立ち去ろうとしたんだけど、なかなか他の客も来なくて、離れるきっかけがつかめなくて。
Well, yes, since you were standing there glowing like the incarnation of Ra, I expect any potential customer flee in terror.
で、あなたたちの姿を見つけて、ようやくね。
I see. Again, with the menacing metallic sounds, not that it's particularly intimidating to me. Of course, Sakaki has to be aware her threat is hollow as well. I expect she unshackling her blade mostly as a means to concentrate her hostility rather than the expectation it would make an effective weapon.
笑い物にするつもりだったのね。
Don't jump to the conclusion.
他にどんな理由があるというの？
Once you got that crate and started eating, I thought I might to get to see you smile happily for once. Simple as that. And the episode, my friends, I think the choices is gonna come
セー
up
ブするわ。
soon. Hopefully. My video are just for fun. Don't take heart, brothers and sisters. Okay? Magic word time. Adios and famosa.